Welcome to this week's edition of Sunday Morning Matters Extra with soon-to-be interim Chief Hall, and then he will become the temporary police chief through spring 2021. That's when you'll retire. This is your office, by the way, inside here. I think the big question is, will you be moving into Chief Jerry Dyer's office once you assume the position?
You know, I'm not sure. I'm going to maybe keep it as a shrine to him. He's been such a legacy here for all these years. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay here or I'm going to move over there. We still have to let those cards fall.
You told me something interesting about this particular office, because this used to be the old mayor's office?
Yes, this was this building was the old city hall back, I think, in the late 40s. And this was actually the mayor's office. And then the actual council chambers were where our training room is, right outside my office here.
You got an interesting photo here on the wall. And Joe, go ahead and swing around to the Alcatraz photo. Tell me about this, because you did something very interesting. You were never a resident at Alcatraz. That we know.
No, but I escaped. But I did escape.
What did you do there?
Well, they have an annual, it's called a Shark Fest swim at Alcatraz. And they dump you off at the island and you swim back to San Francisco. And the first time I did it in a wetsuit, and I saw some people doing it without a wetsuit, so I committed to doing it without a wetsuit, and I did it 3 more times without a wetsuit.
Really?
And yeah, it's cold.
No sharks though, right?
Well, I just had to be faster than somebody else.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I mean, that's a lot of endurance there.
Yeah, I was probably thinner then and in a little better shape. But
less donuts?
I had made a commitment that I was going to redo it on my 60th birthday, but this may have put a hitch in that.
I want to come over here because something kind of special. Your son is also a police officer in Madera, right?
Yeah, my son Kenneth Hall is a police officer in Madera. Very proud of him. I'm a little concerned he doesn't want to work for me, but I'm still proud of him.
I mean, you got some positions that will be opening up. So is he's not going to apply?
He's not. He's his own man, and I'm proud of him. He wants to make his own path in life, and I applaud that.
You know, talk about some of the positions that you will have to make because you're going to need to fill actually your position.
Yes.
Coming up.
Yes.
So what do you see there? Because you could possibly be grooming the next police chief.
Yeah. Well, my job, I really feel my job in this organization for the year to 18 months I have here is to really develop my management team and let them blossom into the leaders I think they are, and let the community see them. And so I'm really going to put them out front in the community, have them do projects and meetings. So those who rise to the top will rise in the organization.
You know, obviously, Chief Jerry Dyer, you guys have pretty much grown up together in the force. You know, when you say you're coming out of his shadow, so to speak, you really are. You said something interesting, that you wanted the community to give you a chance. Why did you feel that you had to say that?
Well, because the way I've got this job, I didn't apply for it. I didn't go through the community process, and it was kind of just thrown on the community. So I didn't want them to prejudge me, and to give me an opportunity to show them what's in my heart and how I lead and how I hold people responsible, both in the community and my officers. So just give me an opportunity to do that, and then you can judge me.
Are you nervous about this job? I mean, because again, during our regular interview, you said this is kind of sprung on me. Didn't have a whole lot to tell about the family about this. So are you nervous about it?
I am. My stomach hurt for a week. I'm more nervous to fail my officers, my coworkers in the community, and the people that put their confidence in me. I know how hard I'll work. I'll work tirelessly to make the job work, but I don't want to fail them.
But there's a great sense of that, and I can sense that's emotional for you. Is there a disconnect, you think? I mean, Chief Jerry Dyer has tried to do his best to ease the tensions between community and the police department. Where do you guys think you are at with that right now, and how do you take it to the next level?
I think we do a really good job of getting out of the community. I don't think we sell ourselves enough to the community. We've done 140 plus community events this year, but most people don't know that. They know about the incident where something on video occurs. So I really want to get it out there that all the things we do. We have a mounted patrol unit that goes out into our parks. I want people to see those officers, and I want them to be able to talk to them and communicate with them, to see that they're just our family too. These are our neighbors, and they're part of our community. I really want to get that outreach to them.
And you talked about your son's not going to apply. but how many officers will you get to hire? Because that was one of the things that Chief Jerry Dyer, he had lost a lot of officers during the recession and during the transition between mayors. So how, and then if he becomes mayor, he may give you a more opportunity there to hire more police officers. What are you guys looking at?
Well, the city manager has given me a direction that I'm running this organization and I won't delay hiring. So we will hire positions as they become available. So on average, we do about 4 to 6 new officers a month. So we're looking at anywhere between 50 and 60 officers during just my short tenure that I'll be hiring. In addition to that, I'll be hiring some supervisors, some sergeants, as well as lieutenants, captains, and a deputy chief. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Gun violence. We see a lot of it. We had a lot of shootings over this last weekend, 3 shootings involving 2 different teenagers. Where do you see gun violence in this city? Because obviously there's been an outcry with the mass shootings and all the talk with the gun debate and stuff. Where do you stand on that issue?
Well, the easy answer is we're going to go out there and we're going to put extra patrols out and we're going to arrest as many people and get as many guns off. But the fact is we're not going to arrest ourselves out of this problem. We're going to have to figure out ways to get people to not want to be involved in gangs and to want to move in a different direction. We're going to have to give them opportunities. I've always believed that a job is what changes your life, and there are no bad jobs. They're just, even your worst job is just prepares you for your next one. So I think if we can develop the city, develop the community, make more job opportunities available, we'll become a better, stronger community.
I want to end with this because you're not a social media guy.
No, I'm not.
You've never tweeted.
No.
You don't even have a Facebook page.
I do not.
But that's how you connect with the community now. So how do you personally say, I need to connect with you through social media? So, hey, I'm here. I'm Chief Hall. I'm with you.
Right.
How do you connect like that?
Well, and you're right. Social media is the way I'll connect, but I won't connect from Andy Hall social media. I'll connect through the Fresno Police Department. I represent the Fresno Police Department. I represent the city, and I work for this community. So you'll see me outreach through social media, but it'll be through an internal social media program that we develop here.
You'll never tweet personally.
I will never tweet personally. That's my goal.